Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4. Kaiserreich Papal. Let's continue on for last left off. So we have invaded France here, which is absolutely fantastic for us. Like, we're already doing some good progress. We've taken over Poland because they decided to join the war. Russia is creeping ever closer to our front lines. I mean, you can if you want to consider this part of our front lines or not, that's up to you. But they're creeping up closer and closer to Germany, which does have major repercussions, I would say, for obvious reasons. We'll be able to defeat these guys here. Guess you can spread out something like this. With the Ukraine dead, is Austria, are you at war with Ukraine? No. But it does now give Germany an actual front line with the Russians, and that does have some consequences for sure. Question is, are those consequences going to be severe enough to really screw up our operation here in France? I don't know. Perhaps, perhaps. Okay, so you have 58. It's going to be difficult for you guys to break through right now. If we can defeat this one infantry, we can make some progress for sure. This area should be cleaned up. And how many troops is Germany sending over? A decent amount. But actually less than I would have originally anticipated. So that should be okay. Again, like, we want... Ooh, what's this? Beautiful. I'm glad that the Entente actually has some troops down here. Hopefully they don't completely whiff this. I'm not going to ask for... If I get the military access, that actually will transfer this territory up here to them, which we definitely do not want to do. But if the French can have a pretty powerful landing in Marseille, like, you can't have much manpower left, right? Still less than 100,000. It's more than he used to have, but it's still not a lot. Also, they've already lost Beijing, which is pretty embarrassing for the Qing. Just wondering if, I mean, that's I'm looking at this, like, that's a lot of French troops. Are the French not able to, like, I guess how much manpower does the French Republic have is the question. More than the French Commune, so they should be doing slightly better. Of course, we do have to worry about the Russians, for sure. Sweden, you're not doing anything, right? Like, you have no intentions of, I mean, you're sending volunteers, but I don't think you're going to join the war. And if you join the war, I mean, that'd be okay against the, Oh, you're going to immediately join the Entente. You know what? That's beautiful. Thank you. Doing exactly what I wanted as fast as possible. I do appreciate it. Again, that's going to create another massive front line with the Commune of France right here. Like, how many troops do you guys have? 3 to 7? Okay, well, you're more of like a... I don't even want to say... You're not even like a speed bump, really. It really depends on how... One, how many troops the Entente sends to that border, and two, how many troops the Commune sends down there to stop them. Because again, what is that? 7 divisions? Not going to make a major difference. But it is, again, it's just another front line. And the AI, like, France can't have troops everywhere. As far as I know, they can't. They do some spying in Paris. Because I guess the French do have a lot of men. That much is obvious. Like, right now, I'm not seeing a... Because we're attacking across the river, which sucks. We do want to get across the river, if at all possible. Like, how long is this focus? It is An unknown amount of days. Okay. Venezuela's ended hostilities. Sure, Ching, we can have a non-aggression pact. I mean, Japan's at war with us. And that's okay. You guys actually making your way down towards Bordeaux, which is nice. Again, how many troops do you think the Commune is going to send down against Spain? Also, like, how do you only have 7 divisions in 1941? Got a lot of questions to ask. Yeah, let's move your way up here. I mean, we're inching our way closer and closer to Paris every day. I mean, by closer, I mean, like, we're like 2 provinces away once we take over here. Yes, we got an extra research. Let's go for the breakthrough on our legged infantry, which I think is our entire army, because we already lost our motorized division. Again, that's entirely my own fault. Yeah, Mongols attack the Qing. Everybody's at war with the Qing. That apparently is just a truth of life. Everybody's at war with the Qing. When are you leaving? You're going to be leaving in soon. I mean, you're gone now. Of course, we want to move our way straight into Paris. Like, any other option would be silly. Yeah, Paris is right there. It's so close. It's tantalizingly close. The French Republic or French Empire, which one are you? You're the French Republic this game. They're not making solid progress, I would say. As unfortunate as that is. When are you going to get there? You're going to be moving in 1 day, 12 hours. We'll be there in 5 hours. So take over this air... Never mind. We're not going to take over the airfield. Somebody showed up first. Okay. So we will push in this province. I mean, like we're just like 1 province away from Paris. Like, it's right there. I mean, I know that's not going to be enough for them to capitulate. Okay, now you guys are attacking outwards. Lovely. You haven't taken Bordeaux, but Bordeaux is pretty heavily defended. I'm not super surprised by that. And Paris, I think, has a level 3 fort in it, so it's already pretty tough on its own. And you really still keep attacking us. Like, you're not ever going to... Like, at this point, France, you have no hope of breaking this. Yeah, but actually looks like... You really look like you sent your entire army to Marseille. And what can I say? I really appreciate that. If we can also get our way to, like, this port, trapping a handful of French troops would be nice. How is Russia doing, by the way? Kind of a stalemate now that they have an actual border with the Germans. Okay, so you are falling. Yeah, we do want a bigger... If we can, like, get a complete surround around Paris for the encirclement bonus, that would be nice. Romania declared war in Hungary. Romania, you're not in a faction. You just kind of exist. So it is being that probably Austria's going to send... Like, Romania has no chance in this war, for sure. And it's like, as soon as we kill the French, like, so many German troops are just going to flood into Russia that it's going to be insane. Okay, once again, we're making a little bit of progress day by day. Actually, no, when are you guys leaving? You're leaving in 10 hours. You're leaving in 2 hours. You'll be there in 1 day, 5 hours. 1 day, 4 hours. It's gonna be difficult. Because again, like, we don't really have that many troops to use. You know what if we take the offensive now? Like, Germany has a decent amount of troops in this territory, which is nice. I appreciate it. Okay, 55. You're getting attacked by a lot of different angles. Not by a lot of different angles. From a lot of angles. You know, we're not in a situation where it's like, ah, shit. You got 2 angles here. Okay, we're gonna push into here. I guess we're gonna maybe try to make our way just closer towards maybe the regular front lines. But I mean, there's already so many German troops here that I don't think rallying and uniting this front benefits us greatly, at least not at the moment. Our main goal should be surrounding and taking Paris. All the other goals, while nice, are, I think, secondary, at least for the moment. Also, France, how are you only there? How have you only pushed in that far? I really would have expected a little bit more from you. Yes, you're at 90, 38. Like, how close is France to capitulating? They've got to be... Just thought 72%, huh? I mean, they gotta have, like, no manpower, though. Yeah. Their manpower's at 0. The education reform. Economic incentives is kind of not ideal for right now. The air base means nothing. We're still not considered a major power, unfortunately, so we can't get an extra research slot. So I guess we'll just go for an extra... naval base? It's not the greatest choice we could have made, but... Have we reached 100,000 men dead? Yes, we're at 116,000 dead. Of course, what we want to do is just surround the city. Got some Greek troops here. Romania is already almost dead. Not a huge surprise. Apparently we need to upgrade rifles, so let's put a handful more into our rifle production. How many guns do we have? Only 8.5 thousand. That's surprising, because we used to have like 40,000. I don't know where all those guns went. I mean, I guess a lot of people have been dying. There we go. We've almost got the city surrounded. If we can take here, that is going to be a negative 30% penalty for them, which is pretty ideal, I would say. Okay, so the invasion of Genoa didn't work out so well. I mean, we actually still killed more than we lost, which is surprising. But we really can't afford to take those kind of battles. Let's finally go up to a war economy. Because Germany's going to help us, like, Germany's going to take this province, but not really going to help me take here, which is significantly more important. I don't think the AI knows why this would be an important province to take. There we go, 75. Spain's joining the Entente. How long is it going to take for them to join the war? I don't know. But again, it's just another front line. That's really all we care about. Can I upgrade you at all? No. Can I upgrade you at all? Yeah, infantry expert, pretty good. In fact, like, why do I even have this guy here? We might as well switch our generals around. It's going to take us a while for that to work. We should have done this actually forever ago. Yeah, because right now you are you're not surrounded quite yet. You don't have air superiority. But as soon as we take here... repairs will, like, immediately fall. Or, I mean, this also works. Because they can't return back into the city. Okay, with the fall of Paris, we don't need to be here anymore then. I don't even know if you guys have a battle plan. So delete all your old orders. You're gonna make your way down to, like, the south here. By the way, are you in the war? No, I mean, you joined the Entente. You actually didn't join the war, so you're not... I thought you'd be a friend, but you're actually kind of just... nothing. Which is probably considered worse than being a friend. $84.70, 28. Let's shrink all the way down to here. I mean, we've taken Marseille. We haven't taken Nice quite yet. It's worth 10. Lyon is worth 25. Toulouse is worth 10 as well, so it's going to be a pretty important city that we want to take. Once you're done here, just keep actually going straight to, like, the Spanish border. We can get a nice round on all of these French troops. They don't own Bordeaux anymore. We got down to 46% as well. Okay, and we should be able to get here first. And there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We don't need anybody here. You are now all completely surrounded, which is going to free up a lot of German troops. Can be used to do something else. Oh yeah, and here comes the French Republic. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But can we beat them by the end of this episode? Perhaps. I think it's entirely possible. Okay, Qing has capitulated. Actually, Germany actually pulled off this line, which is not really what I expected. A lot of French troops down here. How close are you to Lyon? You're not as close as I would like you to be. Which is a shame. Okay, now the King of Spain decides to join the war. A little bit less than ideal timing. But you know, we'll let France take this territory. My reasoning for that is they can actually unify Spain with this territory, so we can have like a cohesive Entente front line. Which probably works out okay for us. Move our troops back up to the north. Like, everywhere we go, we're just making a little bit of progress for all of our allies. Yeah, we only needed, like, we're a few provinces away. I don't think that's going to win us the war. And we did take Nice. We need 14% more victory points. Calais, I think, is worth a decent amount. Lille is worth 20. It sucks that it's on, like, such a heavily defended front line, but what can you do about that? Okay, no, never mind. Germany actually split this territory in half themselves. So what do we want to research? You know what? Go for, like, the 1940 plane. Okay, our troops are almost, like, they're almost in the area that they need to be in. But they're not going the right way, which is less than ideal. Okay, I kind of want to go here. I think it's right there. For 25 victory points. Yeah, so you can move here, you move straight across. You are core, right? Yeah, Geneva is worth 15, so that means it's a pretty big city you want to take as well. When are you leaving, Mr. Cavalry? 4 days from now? Don't want to be here. We want a simple front line. I just wished, like, we were all the way in Turin before. We had all that territory. We have kind of lost it. So we're 58, 70, 77. I mean, there's only one guy defending. Hopefully he does not retreat into Lyon. I mean, what are you? You're worth 3. You're worth 3. 1, 3. So we got some decent cities over here. Again, Lille would be nice, because it is worth 20. Let's see if we go here and kind of unite, we can't link up there. Okay. And make our way towards, like, Geneva. Geneva is going to be a city we want to take. So with Lyon gone, that was get France down to 29. So I think it was worth like 5%. Yeah, this is now their current capital. How far is Geneva? It's 3 provinces away. Oh, it's not. It's only 2 provinces away. Okay, so with Geneva fallen, 23. Like, we're so close. Like, I don't want to end this episode until we actually have defeated the Internationale. So this should be the end. I don't think there's anybody else. Yeah, no, there's no one else within the faction that matters here. I mean, Dijon's worth a decent amount. You're worth 3, so we might as well take you. Take this city as well. Like, we're close. We're so close. How many men have I killed of France? 500,000? That's 1/6 of all French casualties have been against us. And I would consider that to be victory. Got another division over here. Go up and around. Can you move here? Just get the ANSI as fast as you possibly can. Thank you. Like, it's not any... I guess we'll go trade intersection. It's not really like any city will do it, because I think the 1 victory points won't. But maybe I think 2 of the 3 victory points probably would. I mean, Nancy is only worth 1. What's cheap? You're cheap. Trying to think. Oh, they did take back Bordeaux. Oh, that's why they're not capitulating yet, because they did take back Bordeaux. If we didn't lose Bordeaux, we would have won by now. But I'm gonna completely blame that on my my AI ally here and say that I had no responsibility in that. Okay, that's not a good place to be. Okay, let's pull back a little bit. When you're about to fall, you're worth 1. Like, 1 even could do it. If it's at exactly 20%. The 21% now. Okay. But slightly more. You're worth 3. Like, at this point, it might be any city. We just gotta remember not to lose anything like we have for the past, fast little bit. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, no, they weren't capitulate yet. They capitulate at midnight. Okay, so there's no capitulation yet. Okay, green army. Or not green, you're red. Lead everything. Move your way up towards Lille, and then we can try to force the AI to attack into it. There we go. I really don't know what changed, but I will claim that as a victory. So, who gets what? Well, first things first, I think the French Republic, who is in the list somewhere, will get claims to the south. So they can have all that territory. I mean, who's in here? So we got Canada. The thing is, like, I don't know who actually took over this area. So Canada can have the West Indies Federation. And turn there. Union Britain. Austria. Well, actually, not Austria. We're going to give it to, well, Brazil can have, they can have Chile, and they can have Bolivia. Flanders, Wallonia can have some territory in the north. I think Germany, who's been a great ally of ours, you can have the rest of France, for sure. And then, okay, so, Canada. I mean, Portugal did take over Ireland, but I'm going to consider you being the leader of the Entente as being the one who gets the land. We are going to give Britain to the Canadians. Apparently, like, even the game does not think Canada deserves it, but that's okay. We'll still give the Canadians the territory anyway, because we're nice. Also, because I don't want to war with the Entente right now. Where is Venice? French Republic, Norway. What's left? Hawaii. The United States isn't in the... Yeah, the United States isn't here yet. So give that to you. Flanders, Wallonia, Illyria, Bohemia. Like, they're not really listed in any reasonable way. Ukraine, White Ruthenia. Well, actually, let's go back to Germany. For Poland, I'm going to give you the north. We're going to give something like... Yeah, something like that. That can be German. The south can go to... Galicia, Lodimira. Take all states. 2 Sicilies. What do you get? I mean, you know what? I'll give you that territory. Even though I think it's supposed to be mine. We'll take all states. And you know what? I'm the one who took Iceland. So I get Iceland. That is my official... Yeah, let's restore order. Gain cores, please. It's going to take 60 days, but that's okay. Independent Iceland. Thank you very much. Tuscany can be a puppet. We can't keep the territory that we don't have claims on, unfortunately. Although probably Lombardy, I wanted to give that to I wanted to give this territory to Venice. But that was kind of like, you know, the old borders of the Italian Republic. That should give me some more pop-ups soon, I believe. I don't know why I only have 3 divisions here now. I see. I mean, we probably got some like a. You guys are like skull. You guys are really good. Yeah, put you all into one big army now. You put him back in charge because he's just better. So are we going to release anything with this northern territory? So that's not supposed to be ours. Unless there's like no actual plan for this area to the north. Not too sure. Apparently I can't do anything with it. But I mean, I could just take my claim state from them. Pretty like a weird war against the Austrians. But I think for right now... You actually just giving that back to 2 Sicilies. Okay, well those are some horrible, horrible borders. But I think for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My saying if you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy, you can always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.